All right, and now second try. All right, now we're up and running. For some reason, it just didn't like my camera today. Let's get rid of the echo. All right. Let's get into some games. Doing rank climb. I'm starting in standard, having some good luck. Last season, I only got to about plat 2 in standard. I have yet to make legend in standard, so that's my goal. But let's relax with some BGs before we get to that. Just as a way to kick things off, have a little bit of fun. I just drove back from Scottsdale. It's a good hour plus drive, so I'm a little beat. I need something that's a little less thought, or requires a little less thought and concentration. Need to just sit down. Well, even though I did sit down in the truck when I was driving, sitting there and having to drive and focus, oh my gosh, it is sometimes very difficult. All right, so the next thing, let's see. Oh, and yay, I got the fire stand fixed. So it does show up now on the stream. So that's a good thing. I don't know why. It probably had to be updated. They probably disabled it when it was incorrect. All right, Dexar plus attack. I've played her. They're saying she is the best. Or no, they're saying Yogg Saron. Add a random minion and Bob's hammer to your hand, give it +1/1. Spin the wheel of Yogg Saron. Hey, worth the play. We've got Beast, Dragons, Murlocs, Pirates, Quillbore. No mechs and elementals. I'm bummed. So every time I go out driving over to Scottsdale, the drive is not without its adventures. So this time, when I was getting on the highway, it's a real tight turn for the semi-trucks. And let's see. Well, I guess we'll try it. Well, anyways, this truck was turning onto the expressway, and it's a very tight turn. But there's also one of those 3-foot cement dividers or block things on the side of the road, and it slanted down like a ramp. The truck drove the back of the semi-trailer up, almost tipped it over until he realized what was happening, and then it dropped down about 3 feet. Whatever was in that semi-truck took a beating. So very scary. So I see OB just hit silver and wild. I'll have to send him a congrats. All right, so I'm going to do, and I really don't want any of these, but maybe we go Quillbore. I mean, his benefit is when you sell them. Now I've got 2 of them. Yay. Both of which I need to sell. So I finally clocked it. It's exactly 47 miles from my house to the barn. One way. That's a very long drive. Shows how dedicated I am to getting ready for this show. Oh, and today. Oh, my ride today. So I was, on Saturday, I was struggling with my work at the canter. So that is like the fastest gait. We have a canter and an extended canter in ranch riding. This time, I was really struggling to get anything done. I don't know. What shall we do? Murlocs? I think I'm going to try for a Murloc build. Anyways, this horse that I'm riding, it's not my horse. It's not my beautiful stallion that I posted a picture of in my Discord. And I will post that here just in case. Get in the habit of bringing everybody in. I finally got the alert set up. But this horse that I'm riding is just like multiple national champion, Scottsdale champion. Oh, it's not Discord, it's socials. I don't remember all my own commands. I suppose a Discord would make more sense. I could always update that. But anyways, so this horse has multiple jobs, giving a lot of different people, lessons. Does a lot of Western pleasure, which is much slower than ranch, and also just a little bit different style of riding. And then hunt pleasure, where they have both hands, one rein in each hand, and they definitely move forward a lot more quickly, using a rising trot. But ranch riding is supposed to be more functional. I'm debating here what I should do. I mean, this would be a good combination since I'm all over the place. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell one of these, get the blood gems so that that buff activates. Maybe we're going dragons instead. Yeah, we'll save that for next time. So anyways, back to my difficult lesson today, or my difficult practice. I, for the life of me, could not get this horse to canter correctly. I couldn't get him to stop bobbing his head, get his head down in a correct position. And what we finally determined, it was because I had been riding him in such a relaxed manner that he had adjusted his way of going to be how we were riding, which makes perfect sense once you think about it. So we ended up putting a little bit more spur and a little bit more control with the bit, and I was able to successfully ride with no issues, and I felt happy, and my trainer was happy because he couldn't figure out what the heck was going on, and I couldn't either. I mean, I was really trying. I worked my butt off while I was there today. But unfortunately, nothing I did was connecting with this horse at all. So it was very frustrating. Alright, well, since we've got the dragon build, we might as well continue with the dragon build. I am tempted to sell him and get the buff, but I think I'm going to wait till next turn when I buy him. So normally the lessons and training would only be about 45 minutes. We rode for a solid hour. Another good note is when I went to the doctor on Monday because I was really still having trouble with my hands. I can give the little update video. Yes, very swollen hands still. I tried to use my Western boots that I'm going to use when I show. Can't even get them on. My feet are so swollen. But the doctor switched up all my medication. Today is the first day on new medication because he thinks that I just didn't respond correctly to the prednisone treatment that we did. And lo and behold, by the end of the day, I could get my boots on. I could actually see a reduction in the swelling in my hands. And I was considerably I was in just tremendous less pain, which was, oh shoot, I had to play him. This is why we do this first. Alright, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel. What shall we get? Add 3 random Dark Moon prizes. If 3 random minions +1/+1. Do this. Alright, so we'll do this. Oh, I didn't even see what was there. Alright, what's it saying? 95.6% win, so at least there's that. So it was a successful ride. Very happy to be back here streaming. I didn't stream the last couple of days. I was in a lot of pain. And also the pain had been keeping me up at night so that I couldn't sleep. And a combination of pain and not sleeping is never a good thing. So I took a few days off to heal and feel better, get some exercise in, make things start functioning again. And now I'm back at it. All right. Oh, why not? Oh, yay, we got lucky on that one. All right, so we're going to sell him. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do... I'm not going to be able to use him, so I'm just going to get rid of him. And add 2 gold coins to my hand, so great. All right, play him first. Then level. Grab him, ditch all the Murlocs, because that's not going to help us. One more spin. Avenge. Alright, we're good. I like the Wheel of Yogg-Saron. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's put our buffed ones on this side, so they have a chance to attack first. Alright. Guess we're going dragons. I just learned that one of my friends has quit his job and started streaming full time. I don't know that I will even remotely consider that. I'm way too happy at my job, especially this time of year when all the big bonuses come in. But very brave for him to do that and to decide to stream full time. I was really surprised to see him online during the day, because obviously he's normally at his job. Alright, that's Murloc. Let's spend. Alright, at this point I'm just looking for triples, and next time I'll level. Oh, but this is really good. Really like to get him in. I wish I could get a triple for her. Oh, pause reset! Hey there! How are you doing? Let's see. That's a dragon, but...
Better to hire a recruit than go shopping for more.
Yay! Alright, so we get it next time. Who we're going against? Oh, he's gonna have tons of Murlocs. Ooh, ouchie. But I really don't want to change anything. Oh no! Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. I had just about everybody on my team come down with a cold last week. I'm not sure why it all kind of timed together. Oh, no! Oh, wow! Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I think I mistakenly said your name because everyone on my team ended up coming down with a cold last week. And I don't know why so many people just that I knew were all sick last week. Nothing too serious. Two had COVID, but mild cases, so they're all back to work. Since we're all virtual, even if you're in quarantine, they don't have to be away or stop working unless they don't feel good. I mean, it's entirely up to them. But glad you both could join. So I've been looking at the weather forecast for this coming Saturday, and it's looking much more positive. I'm not, and it's not the forecast where I'm located, Mount Lemon, where the telescope for the virtual star party is located it's about 2.5 hours. Well, it'll probably be 3 hours from where I'm located. And then you have an hour's drive to climb up the mountain to the observatory. And the clouds always stick around the mountains. So, yeah, it's looking good for this weekend. I'm super excited. You know, maybe third time's a charm. Also, there'll be more visible area on the moon. Oh, yeah. I'm really hoping it stays good because the last 2 weekends it was similar. But this time there's clouds up till Wednesday and then 3 days of solid sunshine with no cloud cover whatsoever. And it'll be good because, let me play this real quick. I'm going to do that. There. Quick, quick, quick. I'm just going to spin real quick, see what I get. Not worth saving. Okay. So, yes, hopefully it'll stay good. Oh, and they take it out right away. Figures. We're 100% lost on this one. But, yes, the moon will be more than just a crescent that it was last week. It probably won't rise till the morning, but it's just overall a better chance of seeing some of the items that were left on the moon. We did some research and determined that there's over 40 items left on the moon. That's kind of incredible. And you can see them. I could see them with a good telephoto lens in one of my cameras, but we want to see, you know, the close-up view. So that was one of our items that we put down for the star party. That, and let me think, what else did we put down? I'm just going to spin. We definitely had, you know, seeing a galaxy. That will be really cool. When I looked at some of the pictures of what they had previously done, they have pictures of like clusters of like 30 galaxies all in one picture. I posted the links to the observatory in my Discord. And so if you're interested, take a look at what other people have captured. Plus, viewing Saturn and all the planets, really. Saturn and Jupiter are particularly interesting. Seeing a nebula. So it's just super stoked. Hopefully it'll hold together and we'll have good weather for this Saturday. All right, what we got here? 0.7% chance win. But the last time I had a 0.7% chance win, I won. You know, it's funny, pause reset, that you would say that. So his comment was, hopefully first contact. That will bring some viewers to the Twitch. Yes. Okay. So my trainer that I ride with, he said the same thing. He's like, I want to be on the moon and I want to see an Omnitron go scooting by. And we're the ones that actually found it while we were streaming. So yes, great minds think alike. That would be super funny. Okay, I can't start with just such a bad round. I want to try again. Maybe I'll get Maleficent. That's my absolute favorite. Or Lord Jaraxxus. But some of the other things, we have a lot of visible comets currently in view. At the time we're doing the viewing, we'll be able to see Comet Leonard. But I suspect that they have other comets that you can only see with the telescope that they'll be able to show us. And I'm curious how long it takes to reposition. Oh, I want George the Fallen. But we've got Beasts, Dragons, Elementals, Mechs, and Quillbar. So I'm wondering how long it takes to reposition the telescope. So how we're going to get from one view to another. Yeah, they called George the Fallen superior. The Curator was the next one, was an A. Drekthar was C, and Maiev D. Yeah, Maiev? I don't know. You have some iffy plays with Maiev. But I have a lot of the people from the office are really interested in seeing this. And since half of my team are in India, it's going to be like the middle of the day for them, or just early morning. So a few of them have also said that they're going to join in the stream. My manager at the office is super excited. He actually told me when we were talking yesterday, he's like, I was so glad that it got postponed. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, because I wanted to join. And he had a conference that he was attending and couldn't join. And I just laughed. And he's like, yep, I got lucky. One of my coworkers gave me the idea. He and his husband went down to the observatory in person. I guess they do a little bit different thing there. They have like this whole dinner, and then you start at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They serve you this fancy dinner, and then you get to talk with the scientists that are at the observatory. So he said it was really cool. They really enjoyed it. But the drive and then I could not imagine being on top of Mount Lemon. There's no hotels there. I don't know where they stayed or if they had to drive down. There's a resort at the bottom that's really super nice. That would be the closest location where you could stay. But that was a question I didn't get to ask him. Did you have to drive home after that, or what happened? And then when I went to the website and saw the idea for the virtual star party, then I was just like, oh, that's perfect. If you can't go there in person, then being able to do it virtual and still have all of the viewing that they have should be cool. Oh no, yeah. I hadn't had a chance to relax yet. I was a little exhausted, so yes, I can do elementals. Whenever I need a break, I just go back to BGs. But I had a really good win streak this afternoon on standard. I'm sitting at just gold 1. Only really started playing it this morning and climbing. And I've been kind of playing wild and standard in parallel, but since I didn't make legend in standard last time, I think I'm going to focus more on standard. All right, up 100% loss. That's never good to see. We really need to get our buddy and start giving that +2 to everybody that gets Divine Shield. Honestly, using it for Divine Shield at this point is a waste of gold until I have the buddy. Because then, if everybody already has Divine Shield, I mean, I shouldn't have done this here. Then nobody, I don't have anywhere I can use my hero power and get the additional buff. Oh, let's do this. You like duels and BGs? The win 5 games is a chore for me every week. I have not I have not tried the duels as much. I tried it a little bit ago, but honestly my focus was getting to legend, and now I need to get legend in standard. Since I'm so new to ranked play. I'm not new to the game. I've played since the very start, but definitely new to ranked. And I'm enjoying it. I'm really having a great time now. I don't know why I was so scared of it. Alright, I'm going to have to let this one play out because the old dog must go out right now. I will be right back while this plays out. Let's see if the... Oh.
Have you come to trade or waste your breath?
I always like to make sure I mute when I let the dogs out. The dogs are not always quiet. Alright, let's up. Not really anything that's going to help right now. So, Duels has control and mid-range decks, which are my preferred playstyles. And you miss control decks in standard. Yeah. I hear ya. Well, we could use that one. I think it's worth a save for now. I'll start getting some synergy and some buffing. So after the nerf, I quit playing my favorite aggro deck, my warrior deck that I had leveled all the way to legend on. But today I made some changes to the deck, and actually I'm on a pretty good win streak. But in standard, I'm playing a Libram Paladin. I just feel really comfortable with it, and it's also doing really well for me in standard. Every time I hit a level plateau, I'm trying some new decks just to get a feel for it. Want to learn some more decks. Particularly want to learn Mage. I need to play more Mage. I really think that that's a fun deck. But I have concerns about the APM when I play it because of my hands. Like, I tried one and I had a win condition and I just did not play fast enough and lost. And then they converted all of my minions to the trees, and then I lost. Yeah, I did build a Mozaki deck. I also had a wild deck, the Ignite Mage I tried, and then I tried the one with the fire elemental that draws a fire spell. That's the one I lost really bad on. Just couldn't get the timing down. I need to practice it. Oh, I had a deck today. I had a real cocky warrior versus warrior, and I happened to have modified that deck to have a Ironbeak Owl and a Dirty Rat, and he was really sloppy and finished his quest and left the Morocco or whatever, Mozaka, I forget her name, in his hand. And it was the only card in his hand. And I pulled out his quest, and oh, I just had to do it. I mean, it wasn't a good play overall because it delayed me finishing my quest, but it was very fulfilling to, you know, steal his quest. All right, so I'm going to take him. We also have him now, so that's good. So we'll start using our hero power. Bye-bye, little alley cat. You had your day. After you use your hero power. See what else we got. So this is kind of a balancing act. It only happens when you use it, and then it's for all of those that have Divine Shield. I like the elementals. I need to buff my Molten Rock. Alright, so now the puppy has decided to sit on my toes. I mean, normally she's dragging her bed around the office, but she sits next to my chair, and I'm always worried that if I move my chair, that I'm going to catch her ear underneath the chair, and that would not be a good thing. Like, Alun, do you want to come up here? I mean, since you're here, why don't you come here? Come on, you can make an appearance. I think this will be your first appearance on the camera. Come here. Come here. See? Come here. Look, up here. Come here. You have to come from that direction. Come here, sweetheart. She has to stretch first. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. You're camera shy? Alright, I think she is more interested in trying to lay under my chair than participating. Say something. You know how to talk? She yawned. Alright. So I am going to do this. I'm going to sell him. Bring him because he already has. Oh yeah. Well, normally if I pat my thighs on the chair, she'll stand up and she looks at the camera and tries to, you know, just be a little clown. But today she's just not interested, so that's okay. And yeah, she's not too keen on being picked up. My dogs are way too big for being picked up. All right, I want to see if he gives this guy +2. Yep. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I could pull in another one. All right, he does a good buff, so. So what type of dog do you have, Onos?
Do not draw the jailer's eye.
All right, say an 81.1% win rate. Let's see how this plays out. So I will still continue to apologize for constantly wearing a hat. I'm hoping that this new round of treatment for the hands is going to give me enough that I can actually style my hair. Right now, I'm still in eternal ponytail mode. I would really like to be able to do my hair. So you have half Beagle, half Carolina dog, weighs about 40 pounds. What is a Carolina dog? And turning 12 in 2 weeks. Wow. Okay, any other elementals? Alright, I'll take him. Okay, so I'll play him. So it's funny that you mentioned birthdays. I mean, I've had horses, dogs, you know, and we celebrate their birthdays. My first horse was born on April Fool's Day. Every April Fool's Day, I would go out and give him a beer. And I have pictures of him. He takes a bottle of beer, tips his head back, and chugs a beer. And we would do that every year on his birthday on April Fool's Day. For the dogs, since they're all rescues and I don't know their actual birth dates, I just get I pick one day and celebrate all the dogs' birthdays and get them little special pup cakes. The bakery, they had a pup bakery nearby. All right, they're saying we're going to lose this one. Ouchie. Mm. Yeah, that's not looking good. I think we really need something that gets a little bit more health. Yeah, I thought we would be out. That's unfortunate. All right. Okay, uno más. Ugh. So it was nice and warm today here on this side of town, but when I drove to the other side of town, it's up on like an elevated plateau, and the wind coming off the mountains was super cold. I am so chilled. I mean, I still have all the long sleeves on. I should have put my hoodie back on. But it makes riding in that wind. I got windburn on my cheeks. That was not good. All right, so what have we here? They're saying Vol'jin. These two minions swap their stats. But I've had really good win rate with her. I'm always in the top 3. Even though she's not ranked as high. I think she's a little easier, so I'm going to pick her, and we still have elementals. Alright. Oh, we got a Lich King, but no Maleficent. So what are the best minion types in this meta? Are you talking about for ranked or battlegrounds? Battlegrounds? Okay, so my favorites so far are Lord Jaraxxus, Maleficent Mana Storm. I have not tried Ragnaros yet, but Maleficent, her buddy just does obscene amounts of damage. You could look like you're winning, and the minute that little buddy starts popping off those bombs and they do like 8 damage, there's just no way that you can beat her. So by far, she is my absolute favorite and does the most damage. Oh, for the minions? I think Murlocs, honestly, with the poison, I see so many people winning with poison, and then the Terror Ghosts of Dragons. That's pretty powerful also. I'm preferential to next. I like the synergies with the mechs. Demons, if you start early and the game gives you demons and you can, buff the Weaver and then get a couple Soul Jugglers early on and then, just not take a lot of damage. I think at the end, when you get the Fellbats in tier 6 are just beastly. I've won a couple games that way with the Fellbats in my lobby. Alright, so if we do this, then we could do this. We'll have a refresh stored. Let him start buffing the Acolyte. I'll save this. Start getting some synergies built up. So if I had to say one though, my first one is going to be Murlocs and then Dragons. And then probably, yeah, Dragons, then what would be my third? Then honestly, it's a toss-up in my mind between Elementals and Mechs. Well, good that it's 100% win, but doesn't look like he's doing much there. Alright. So, I want this mech. Let's go ahead and see what else we can get. Not much good there. So I have two options. I can grab a Murloc for just one round, risk that he gets buffed, and use my hero power when I sell the scout. Or I could just grab the spawn, which will buff everybody. And I think this time, because the real benefit from her hero power comes after I level, is going to be there. So I'm going to just play him and see what happens. Alright, so we're up against Ragnaros. Let's see what he's doing. I think it's so awesome that they put Ragnaros in here. I love that everything is connected back to WoW. So many things that I recognize from WoW. Though I don't know where he came from. I'm not really familiar with Deathspeaker Blackthorn. The Arthas gives 2 extra reborn, makes us spawns 3. Okay. Alright, I'll take a tie. No level. Now there's upgrades here. Do I want to go for the triple? Yeah, why not? Lots of buffing. I think Razor fend downs. Oh, in the Barrens, possibly, that had loads of Quillbores. That would make sense. I mean, since they have all the blood gems. But obviously, I know Sneed and Finley Murgleton. Brucon, yes. Yogg-Saron, yes. From Cthulhu and all that. Cariel Rome. I don't know where she's from. Obviously, I know the Lich King. I'm a big fan of the Lich King. I've got the whole anniversary edition Lich King statue in my office here. It's not visible on camera, but it's here. That is probably the heaviest statue or collectible statue that I have. And it is incredible. I was really happy that I got it. It was my birthday present to myself this year. All right. Excuse me 1 second. Alin. Not moving the bed around. Now she's decided to rearrange the office again. Yesterday she had her bed stuck between the new computer and my desk and chair, and I couldn't even move. All right. So at the end of your turn, yep, that's good. She starts buffing everybody. And a hero power. Don't have enough mechs. I think instead I'm just going to go ahead and level. All right. Nice. So pause reset. I think I asked you this before. You played World of Warcraft. What was your favorite character? What did you used to play? And Alliance or Horde? Oh, pause reset's offline. That's going to be tough to answer then. Unless he was just offline for the game. Well, from my side, when I was playing, I started with Alliance, but very quickly switched to Horde. My favorite was my Blood Elf Death Knight. Had lots of fun, but also had a Blood Elf Priest. Really liked the Blood Elves. In fact, I'm playing WoW Classic, and I started another Blood Elf. This time a Paladin. Alright. A triple. Okay then, I think we're going to buy this mech. Nice. Bye. Alright. Let's see here. Who are we? Oh, we're going against the Lich King next. He has mixed minions. Oh, this is a tough call. I don't know. Plus, there's another mech there. Ugh. I'm just gonna sit tight. I'm just gonna let it ride and see what happens. I mean, we're in second place right now. Should I freeze that mech? I really need to get a little bit higher minions. And Onos, going back to what you said, so Arthas, for people who don't know, is the Lich King's buddy. So if you get Myaxna, which is the beast that has poison, and then you keep respawning, I mean, it is really beastly at the end. It's difficult to beat a Myaxna with 3 reborns, or the reborns multiple times like that. Three to 4 poison minions. Yeah, that's why I like Murlocs so well. Is, you know, the option to, you know, the SI Silverfin to give poison as avenge. I mean, it gets to the point. Yeah, I mean, like, see, right here is playing out. Is all these reborns? You can't really fight against that. Every time you kill something. But Murlocs really struggle in the early game. I have a hard time getting going with the Murlocs because you really have to focus on just leveling. And I did this because just for this reason, give 5 random friendly minions +1/+1. Yes, it's a poison versus divine shield meta. Very true. I mean, because no matter how big you get your Terracotta dragons, if you don't have divine shield to protect against the poison Murlocs, I mean, you're just kind of SOL. Alright, that rope's burning again. I played against too many Guff Room Totem. I love his voice lines. So entertaining. Alright, saying 76.9% loss. Ick. He's got such a menagerie here. Oh, and it's Sneed, so he's going to constantly be spawning something new. Ugh, and they left my spawn of Inzoth. I mean, what's that going to help with? Ah. Ouchies. Alright. Let's see here. We need some more triples. Come on, triples. I already got him. Oh, bugger. Well, make sure we use the hero power. Last ditch effort here. There we go. Alright. So I should move him over a little bit. Be a tier 6. Lots of microbots, but this is also good. Yes. Alright, so we got something to work with next time. This really only works with the grease bot, so I'm gonna wait. So you watched a chess grandmaster play Battlegrounds today in the afternoon. I'm always surprised to see those players in an RNG filled game. I agree, but didn't they have a chess player play a regular player to see how they would fare, and didn't it end up that they were holding their own? I thought that was like a Blizzard special, like an after-school special from Blizzard. So did you watch it on YouTube? Because if so, if you have the link, if you can post it in Discord, I would love to go back and see what you watched. Okay, lots of little minions. I mean, obviously, this is a large minion. Alright. See if we can turn some things around here. Alright, so first thing, let's get him, make him a taunt. I am going to use him to buff. Tell him. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of them. Play him. We'll get rid of him. Play him. I suppose I could have gone ahead and bought the grease spot. So we'll sacrifice him. Alright, so totally changed the composition. Let's move him over here to let him constantly buff. Let him go first. Thought I had one more gold left. Oh, I'd have to sell him. Oh, cool. Stream it on Twitch. Alright. Since I already did that, I need this buff. Oh, I respawned. My bad. I was supposed to use my hero power. But, oh, back up against the Lich King with all his reborns. So I was watching something unusual on Twitch. I just randomly searched and found a cooking show. I know that people are doing that. I just hadn't seen it on Twitch. So, I mean, they're quite popular. I mean, the guy today got 693 new subscriptions on Twitch with a cooking show. So I thought that was very interesting. And he had a pretty charismatic personality. And then somebody gifted me a sub. I was like, oh, well, thank you. Let's see. I think I have his name here. Oh, well, we're out on this one. Oh, now I don't remember the cooking show's name, but he was doing, you know, like a anniversary one. All right. I am convinced that I must turn BGs around before I go back to ranked. I don't want to bring bad karma from my BGs to ranked. It's supposed to be the opposite way around. All right. Zephyr's the Great. Oh, I think I'm going to take him. He is definitely the highest ranked in this group. So for him, it'll be just discover a plain copy of the minion that you have exactly one of. That can come in very beneficial. But no elementals, beasts, or dragons. Let's see here. turning too many things off. Ooh, well, I think the game says I'm going to be playing demons this game. But that is not really a good thing to have on your board at the very beginning, so I'm going to grab this little Acolyte of Cthulhu and freeze these demons. Oh, all 4 demons. Now just give me the Wrath Reaver. Or the Soul Weaver. Excuse me, not Wrath, Soul. I knew what I was talking about. Skimming his VODs, and he doesn't have a charismatic personality. We have no chance here. Oh, that sounds like back when I was doing my master's degree, I took one of my electrical engineering courses was with a professor who sat at the desk like this and spoke super slow. And he stared at the camera. It was so bad that I actually turned up the speed on his lectures. It was abhorrent. It was my first experience with a fully online degree, and I hated it. I absolutely hated that course. The course was one of my favorite ones when I was getting my bachelor's degree. It was like a digital signal processing double E course, and I was just doing the master's version of it, so it was supposed to be a little bit more, elevated. But I was like, no, I just cannot do this at all. So I know what you're talking about is some people that you see on the streams, they either have the personality for it or they don't. You have to be able to sit and talk. I was watching, this morning, I was watching the Warwick. I like watching him because he plays wild like I do. I don't know that I really want demons now. Oh, we could do next. Again. Let's see what the game gives us. I don't think the game knows what I should play. But the Warwick, I commend him for his mannerisms when he's talking. His voice doesn't deviate much from one pattern, but he's very good at explaining the decisions he's making in the game. And I downloaded one of his decks in Wild, and I've been playing it. I'm waiting for him to go back and stream that particular deck. It's a Demon Hunter deck, because when I played it, it's a Reno Demon Hunter, obviously Wild, and I could not see the synergies, and I was not really comfortable with it. So I'm going to wait until he plays it again to see if I can better understand what he was going for. Once per turn after you play a Quillbore Gate of Bloodsham. Alright, I really don't have anything good here. I'm just going to do this. I could do this and just get, why not? Hearthstone champions Paval and Ostaka had bland personalities too. A lot of serious competitors are like that. Agreed. Alright, we're gonna go pirates. Last minute decision because I got a pirate from a triple. No, I really agree. Although it's funny, do you remember the guy? He worked at Blizzard. I met him when I was there. The one with the blue hair that then switched from competing to casting. He had the most flamboyant personality, both on air and off air, in the office. I mean, he just was all over the place. He's a really great guy. So I think that, it runs the gambit. All right, since we're all pirates all the time, 2 pirates. Now, I wonder if people who are a little more subdued in their personalities, if they actually prefer to watch something that's more subdued. I wonder if too much enthusiasm turns them off. Oh, Frodan. Yes, thank you. I forgot his name. I just remembered his personality. So many cool people that I remember from that time. Now I know that Heart Queen interviewed Alkali, but she was there after I left. So I did not get a chance to meet her. But she was involved in some of the cosplay, and all the cosplay people. I worked the cosplay competition at Blizzard, and that was extremely interesting. I mean, at BlizzCon, not at Blizzard itself. I wasn't in the community area, I was in IT. So if they ever start BlizzCons again, I didn't look to see if they're going to bring it back up someday. The virtual BlizzCon was nothing like the real one. But yes, if you ever, yes, Marath. Oh, welcome. I saw you this morning with the Warwick. Thanks for joining. Yes, I am the global IT manager for a very large corporation, so I still work in IT. Oh, pause reset. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. The Global Hearthstone World Finale in Amsterdam in 2018. That must have been incredible. You have just exactly one of. Oh, bugger. I'm going to take him. Oh, that is so neat. So Vera, yes, it is. Very small world. I have been in IT now for over 10 years. It originally was program management and development as an electrical engineer. And Onos, if you go to an esport event, Hearthstone is fun, but to be honest, my absolute favorite was StarCraft. It was bizarre. I had so much fun in the auditorium for StarCraft. We went to the World Championships of StarCraft that are hosted at BlizzCon. Overwatch is fun, but it's too staged. Yes. StarCraft was incredible because it had been, it evolved. Yeah, I don't get the MOBAs, and I don't like Heroes of the Storm. I was horrible at it. A lot of those are just, too much for me. Didn't enjoy it. But I did have the chance to go and watch. Overwatch World Championship was very exciting. You had a watch party. So I'll admit I am still a tremendous fan of Overwatch, and I can love the league, and I watch all the games. It used to be while I was doing yoga in the mornings, I'd watch some of the replays, but I do watch a lot of live games as well. All right, I will make sure not to sell her this time. I figure if I can't play Overwatch, then at least I can watch it. I wanted to e-cast it. And in fact, I got to e-cast it while I was at Blizzard. We used to have, at the end of every sprint, we'd have like a 2-hour happy hour type party. And we had different tournaments, and we got to narrate and try e-casting, and we ran tournaments within the company during those 2 hours. So it was always a lot of fun. But I will admit, BlizzCon was like the epitome. Every Blizzard employee has to work at BlizzCon. I've still got all the shirts from being Blizzard crew. They figured they wanted people that were truly passionate about the games to work the conference rather than hiring paid people to just come in that didn't know the games. So one year I worked the cosplay. Oh, Mara, how many times have you gone to BlizzCon? I've only gone twice, but it was fun. I will admit, I tried to go one year when I didn't work there because when you work there, you have to work one day. And it was, oh, yeah, so have I. I worked it twice. And then the one time we were going to drive there after I wasn't working there, there were fires blocking the path, the highway that we had to take to get there. And we couldn't get to the conference. So we ended up just watching it virtually, which is fun. You know, the drinks were much less expensive watching it from home. And, you know, we had a nice barbecue steak dinner instead of, you know, food from the food trucks. But it was a lot of fun. I worked the StarCraft exhibit once. Now, you know, it very much so. It was much cheaper. And plus, the selection of food was much better. We had multiple TVs set up so that we could watch multiple streams at the same time. Like we had the Overwatch in the background. We had the Hearthstone on one screen. So we are actually able to participate in more of the events that we wanted to see since we were virtual. What is... Oh, a Malgadon. So annoying. But on the other side, the years that we did go there, one of them was the Diablo anniversary, and getting the anniversary items was really cool. All right, so we'll get him. We're gonna forget him because there's no benefit now. I'll spin. This is worth a spin. All right, we'll get him just purely for the buff. So Marath, where are you from? All right. Let's see. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's how we came on that conversation this morning. I'm sorry. I've met so many people. I'm not remembering everybody. So yes, of course, you probably know Surprise and the very far north area. Or you may not know Surprise. I don't know how long you've been in Phoenix. But Surprise is very, very west. I go out hiking and I see the White Tank Mountains. We're out by the Air Force Base. Very fun area. But we only recently got a decent internet connection that I can actually stream. I know when we were down in the city, we had, you know, like Cox Gigablast or CenturyLink, you know, they're high speed. It's so bad where we're at, I have to keep 2 internet service providers because they used to go down quite frequently. Oh my wow, oh gosh, there's very few people that have been here their entire life. I've been here for, and yes, I'm in Surprise. Well, not the city. I'm north, very north. Like way at the edge of the city. Almost not even in the city. And even since I've been out in this area, there's so much construction. I was out walking this morning, and all of this land around me is now sold. Wickenburg is about 15 minutes away, but let me give the caveat. We're on single track dirt roads, and going anywhere is at least 15 minutes just to get out of the single track dirt roads. But overall, previously we were in Waddell, and then I lived for 12 years in Paradise Valley. So we were really downtown Phoenix, kind of in a little, area, old horse properties. But I'll take this over where I was any day, even with the bad internet connections. It's just so much nicer being away from the city. But yeah, as the crow flies, if you could go directly over the mountain, we would be in Wickenburg. But that's incredible that you've been here your whole life. I moved, like I said, I've been here for 35 years. So more than half of my life, much more than half of my life. I'm not that old. Wow. No, my parents, when my sister and I both graduated from high school, my parents decided to leave Michigan. They were sick of the cold, sick of all the weather, and they came out here. And the rest is history. My sister and I both followed, though my sister left and went to Colorado because her husband doesn't like the heat. But now, with all the issues that I'm having with my hands, I had a severe attack of rheumatoid arthritis, and I cannot wait till it gets back to summer because it doesn't hurt in the summertime. I'll take the heat. Yes, I didn't like in Michigan. There was a 4-hour wait to jumpstart my car when it was minus 40. That is ridiculous. I mean, it was just, and it happened like 3 days in a row. I called the office and I'm like, I cannot get to the office. I mean, just not going to happen. Yeah. And then consider minus 40, and with the wind chill, the worst wind chill I saw made it feel like minus 60. Just obscenely cold. Like, no thank you. I will pass on that. But the funny thing was, the first time my parents bought the property and we came down just to visit, and they had like a severe like series of rains. So I came out, and when you're driving on the I-10 from Phoenix to Tucson, and you go over that humongous wash that's always dry. I forget the name of that one, but that was actually flowing water. And that was my first ever visit to Arizona. And I was like, it rained for 2 weeks. It was cold. And I'm like, I'll pass. And it was actually 2 years later that I came back. Oh my gosh. So you're talking about Starlink, the Tesla internet? $500 a month. I mean, I already have a $100 deposit down for Starlink internet. I'm supposed to be on the list to get it in this area. Wow. I mean, if it's really that expensive, I will probably pass, no matter how fast it is. One of the vice presidents that works at the company that I'm good friends with, well, even 100 megabits per second would be better than what I have now. I've only got 45. But he was saying he has it at his cabin, and he says it goes down quite frequently. I don't know, though. $500 a month, I could actually use my 4K camera. I mean, right now I have to downgrade the quality of my stream because of the limitations of my internet. And I'm trying to optimize it so that it won't bog down or lag too much. It's been performing better, but my camera is really poor quality, and I don't like that. Huh. But I'm on the waiting list. We'll see what happens. I'll definitely get it. $500 a month. Wow. I did not see those prices. I mean, I have a good job, but I don't know that I can afford that with the other two services. Okay. How committed am I to my elementals? That's every time I see them. Yeah, with 100 megabits per second, I could stream in, or does it say what the upload speeds are? Because that's really what's going to determine what you can do. I'll have to just look at that and what they're saying the upload speeds are going to be, and then I can make a better decision if I just stay with what I've got, or if I go for something new. High speed antenna costs $2,500. Wow. That's got me really interested now. Well, I'll just wait. Like I said, I already put the deposit down for it so that I would be in the queue the first time it comes available. And then I'll have to make the decision there. I have to admit, I would really like to have 500 megabits per second. That would be so incredible. And I just got a really big bonus, so that might be doable. It would be so fun. Alright, so we get put a random secret death rattle. Okay. There we go. Let's play him. Alright, we need to get some more mechs. Stop giving me the molten rock, because I'm going to eventually buy it. Time for you to get dinner. Oh, thanks for joining, Mara. Oh, and hey, we do have the Discord channel if you'd like to stay in touch. So please feel free to join. But glad to have you here, a fellow Arizonite. Have a good evening. Let's see, upload is bad. 10 to 20 for regular and 20 to 40 for premium. Well, right now, okay, so I have for my downloads is 45 megabits per second. My uploads is 3 megabits per second. So even the 10 to 20 for the regular would be a significant improvement over what I have right now. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Glad to have you there. So yeah, I'm really going to have to look at them. I just had an assessment done on my house because I was considering doing the Tesla solar roof. But I learned a lot about solar while I was doing this. the first thing is my goal for going to solar is I would like to be off grid or be able to go multiple days off grid if the power does in fact go out. So we first did an assessment with the solar panels and 2 battery packs, 2 Tesla battery packs. And that would give me 4.5 days. Why did I freeze that? I think I just had to push a button for some unknown reason. So essentially what that would do is with panels and my roof configuration and the amount of sun exposure and our current usage, it would give us 4.5 days. But then I looked at all the downsides to the panels and I was like, well, I didn't like that. I really want the solar roof. But then when they came out and did the solar roof estimate, because of the layout of my roof and again, all the exposure and the battery packs, yada, 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 it only gave me a half day of being able to be independent off the grid. And I was really super disappointed in that. I really wanted to have more independence. So we had to scrap that idea. And unfortunately, I'm still kind of waiting. But one thing I did learn is before I go do all the updates, they said that you should increase the efficiency of all your appliances because your power per day is based on your current power usage. So I was like, okay. So I replaced the downstairs AC, and I'm going to replace the upstairs AC, and then I'm going to go back and reassess solar. And the only reason I bring that up is because Starlink and the solar power are obviously all owned by Elon Musk. And I have a lot of admiration for what he's done and all the work that he does. I must be an Elon Musk groupie. One of my friends at Blizzard was also an Elon Musk groupie. He did the whole solar roof, bought a Tesla, the E3, I think it is. Or maybe it was, yeah, it must have been an E3. Had all the charging stations and all of his custom Tesla stuff. It was pretty cool. He posted the whole process on Facebook. All right, well, this is shaping up a little bit better. We're in second place. It's going to take me a whole stream to get back on top of things. But that's okay. And my camera shy little puppers is now asleep finally. See, that's what I wanted, the Deflectobot. And then I need a grease spot. All right, 92.9% win rate for this one. You're a fan of Elon Musk too? Lots of innovation and new technology from his companies. No, I agree. I think that people like him that, go out on a limb and create new things. I think we need more people like him. So I always watch what he does. In fact, I applied to his SpaceX. But I actually felt that, so when he hires people, he specifically says they're not concerned about degrees. They're not concerned about, even your experience. He takes a lot of people that don't have degrees and he looks for different qualities. And I'm somebody that's been in the industry for a very long time. And I can understand why he would not pick somebody like me. I've got a lot of experience. I've got multiple degrees. And I could see that his recruiters would be like, oh, no, that's not the kind of person that we want. which makes complete sense. All right, like this. So I didn't take it too personally that I never got called for an interview. All right, now we need the grease spot and we're golden. Hopefully it won't be too late. We've got 33 and we have an ice block, so we're good. Now, I will say his little underground, like ferry thing for cars, that wasn't one of his best inventions. That ended up causing more roadblocks and issues than it fixed. I mean, it kind of reminded me of a Doctor Who episode. I don't know if you've ever seen Doctor Who. I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. But there was an episode where all the cars and highways were underground. And everyone got trapped there for years and years. And that's what I think of when I hear about Elon Musk's underground railway. So there we go. I'm going to contact Elon Musk, look for another sponsorship. I've already reached out to my favorite wine. All right, we have a gray spot. Life is good. All right, so that is not the golden one. I'm going to go here. I am going to take him. I'm going to go here. I'm tempted to get more divine shields. I think I'll wait. Oh, this is nice. All right, so since we have him, we're gonna freeze this, start some buffing, go here. All right. So they're saying 23.2. Well, all just depend on the trades that we get. Oh, see, this is Mana Storm. I think this is the most powerful buddies that they got. It's that constant bombing, you just cannot overcome those. So frustrating. Ouchie. But it's not going to kill us. We have a chance. But this is by far my favorite hero. Absolutely love the synergy with her buddy. And getting tons of mech. So what did they nerf? Maybe I hope they reduced the amount of the bombs. Alright, so we have 2 secrets now. Okay. I want him. Oh, I really didn't want him, but why not? Alright, we'll get another triple. Get another secret. Okay, so we'll put 2 secrets, 2 random secrets. Yeah, I need to go back and look at the quick nerfs that they did. Him for buff next time with the triple. But yeah, she is just still. It says her buddy was moved from tier 3 to tier 4. Not sure what that means. No, I don't know what that means either. I'll have to go read up a little bit, or hopefully I'll get the chance to play her again, because, I mean, I really, really enjoy playing her. It's my favorite mechs. I liked her in the last, like, pre-buddies. Just playing the mechs like that is just really, really fun. Possibly. I mean, that would make sense. Oh, yay, so we'll get more secrets. Oh, poison. Lard. They said the buddy meter was too complex for us. Alright, take that. I got poison of my own. That's not going to help much. Stella Stalin said on Twitter, it's hard to explain. Well, okay. Yay, poison! Yay, poison. Oh, we almost took him out! Bummer. Oh, that would have been so awesome. Okay, so we're still in second place. Give my minions +1/+1, and we have a triple now. So we will buy the triple. Before we play it, I'm going to level. So we do this. Buff the taunt minions and sell him. See what we get. Melgadong. Always a good thing to have. Get another secret. Might as well use that one because I haven't seen that come up. Use my Amelgadong. Really don't get much for him. No, it's too late. Alright, let's see how it plays out. Alright. More poison. Icky. Only giving us a 3.6% chance of winning. Alright. Now, lots of secrets. Supposed to get 3. I'm gonna copy 3 snakes. Okay. More poison. That's icky. 3 snakes. I only get 2 snakes. They're not gonna help much. Alright. Alright, it's not looking good. Well, not too painful. It didn't use my ice block yet. Alright. That's a 4, so I'm just gonna spin. Yay, we got a triple. Okay, buena suerte. Let's do some buffing. So here, let's add an extra taunt and some more stats. Let's do this, and let's spin. Any more buffing we can do? Alright, let's get our tier 6. Take the microbats. We could get poison. Who are we going against? It's got beasts. I think I'll just get the mech. Get another. Yep. Alright. There we go. Now, I really don't think he's doing much for us, so I'm gonna get rid of him. If it was, I mean, if I was further, I think just a different place, that would be good, but it's not really helping us right now. These triples are really where it's at. I need more spawnage. Alright. What's it telling us? Oh, his hero power is annoying. Doing that damage is... wow. And the macaw? Fortunately, we had Divine Shield. Oh, I thought we killed him. How did he survive that? Alright. Ah, bugger. Okay, yay, Divine Shields, but you're gonna take out my little microbot. Okay, we can afford to lose a microbot. Alright, lose him, but you still got the poison, my Exna. And our poison hit his poison, and my poison take out his poison, so he only has the one, so 9. Alright, still hasn't used our ice block. Alright. We're in second place. Now we're in top 3 after that round. Alright, it only took me 2 hours to get on top here. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to do this, and that's because I still have ice block. This will be the most helpful. Alright. Down to the top 3 with an ice block. Still in play. Oh, I was going to freeze this because this would help him. And I would hopefully be able to buff him if we can get one more triple. Or maybe I'll mix it up a little bit. Alright, let me go get a quick refill. I will be right back while this plays out. Right. Hasn't even played yet. I know they give us more time when it's at the end of the game, but wow, I didn't need that much time. I had time to go not only let the dog back in, but get a refill. I could probably run upstairs and grab another bottle. Forgot about those. And we're against the dead dude. I do not want to lose to the dead dude, but he has all of this poison that just keeps buffing. All gonna depend on these trades. Alright, he's down. Divine Shield. Alright. But it's only 10, fortunately. But, yay. So we still got it. And we still haven't used my ice block. Alright, who are we up against next? Alright, so Yogg Saron. Now my other dog needs to settle down. Chill for the night. Let's see. Oh, should I or shouldn't I? Alright, I think he's gonna go. I think there's more benefit in buffing everybody.
Number 10. Hire recruits to survive. Victory.
Probably wasn't the best choice, but oh, that's right. Oh my goodness. And I have no poison. But I do have lots of Divine Shield. Hopefully that will work out. But I still have my Ice Block. Oh, and I get a second buddy. Yay. Three, two. I don't know, that's a lot of poison and that's a lot of power. Come on, what do we get? Poisonous. Oh, we get poison. Copy. 3, 2. Okay. Oh, that's good. Alright. Give a minion 3, 2. Poisonous. Alright, at least took him out. Alright, take his poison with my poison. Oh, we're still gonna lose by 1, and he'll take my Ice Block. Bugger. 1 minion, I mean, not 1. So we still have 4 points. Oh, give us the dead dude. Let those two. Oh, now we're back to him. Alright, so we got a triple.
I hope this little minion proves effective.
He had all the beasts and the poison. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get some poison. Not really anything good here. Could come in handy just for the Deflectobot. I'll just buff something.
Apparently, you have a plan.
Ice Blur. Oh. Try that. I do that just for the Deflectobot. Alright, let's see what it says. So all the reborns. Okay, yes, you have all of the things. Oh, I killed my Deflectobot. That's a nice thing to get a copy of, though. Alright, let's see what we got. Avenge, Spitting Image. Got lots of copies of my Kaboombot. Alright, one down. Another one down. Oh, great. Take out the double. Oh, we don't have enough power for this. Oh, that was so disappointing. We were doing so well. Oh well, we should have third place. Alright. With that, I am going to end. It's already 7 and I have to make supper. Thank you guys for joining. I greatly appreciate it. We'll be back. I don't have anything scheduled tomorrow, but thanks for joining, Onos. Nice chatting with you. I know Pause Reset already left and Marath, but it was fun. I am going to do something tomorrow, but I do not have anything currently on the calendar. I will get that something posted either on the calendar or in Discord. But thank you.